Well, Happy New Year, YouTubers. Haven't done a lot the last couple weeks. Just kind of took the holidays off. Starting tomorrow, I gotta haul some corn. I actually got a lot to go. January, February. Thought I'd grab the price while we can. At least we know what we're getting. You never know the markets anymore. It's so crazy. It got down to, I think it was 16 below last night, so it's definitely cold out. Well, I gotta go to the shop and see if the heat's still working. Got all the chemicals in there and I do not want them to freeze. But yeah, I don't know if the old trucks are gonna start tomorrow. Hopefully one of them does. It just me one-man trucker. So I gotta go in here and do chores. I got my cat, my mouser. Wonder where he is today. Oh, there he is. How you doing? Catch anything last night? And I can't decide which quad I'm gonna plant with this year. We got the John Deere guidance in that one. That's probably the one I'm going to use. But it's going to be an interesting spring. Well, it was a really interesting fall with strip till. That was all 100% new, and now I'm going to a different guidance. I was going to mention on the Gladiator, it worked really good. Went through the trash really well on the corn stalks. I did have conventional corn last year. That probably made a difference on the stalk breaking down, but the only really big problem I had was I broke one of these. That spacer broke in there, and had to put that on. And of course, with anything else that's new, I had to go through and tighten everything. The one thing I do want to change for next year is replace all these hose clamps. Change every one of them to the bolt style, because you can't get these tight enough to hold, especially when it gets cold out. So that's going to be a job we got to do. I don't hate to think how many there is. 2, 4, 6 on each row. So yeah, if I can find them, it's just hard to get anything anymore. Like these little ones, they just tighten them up and they just strip right out. Then you're blowing fertilizer right out the back, so that's never good. Loading corn. Starting to haul. Pretty cold out today. Hopefully it warms up a little tomorrow. Pulling out of the south bin and then way over there in the north bin. So far so good. Yeah, we're getting our side dress bar today. Truck from western Iowa. Well, we're having a lot of equipment shuffling going on. I got my anhydrous bar sold. Hopefully. We're negotiating on delivering right now. Right now he wants us to pull it out to South Dakota. So we'll see how that goes. So I sold that and I bought this. Swapping money. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. It's an 82-24 row side dress bar with a 2,400 gallon tank. I mean, it all looks good, but there's a few welds and stuff on here, and it's set up for 20-inch spacings. So I've got to take all these off, and then I'm putting drops on there. It's kind of like a Y drop system, but it's not. It's actually, I think I'll like it better because it isn't dragging on the ground, but yet it puts it right next to the row. And then it's got tracks on it, which it's got some issues too. You can see it's been welded on there before. And this track isn't quite wearing right, so I'm guessing they didn't get it welded quite right. But I think it'll work. I think I'm going to take, when I get it in the shop to work on it, to put all the drops on there, I'm going to turn this belt around. Other than that, that's the latest. This will be putting on almost the majority of my nitrogen with it. I'm going to put on around 15 gallons with the planter, and then the rest with this. So we'll see how it goes. Well, good morning. I think it's Tuesday the 11th. Just getting over another, I don't know if it's Corona or Florona or just a regular cold, but had a rough 3 days. This is what we're working on today. Got brake axle seals out. Getting back to that today. Hopefully we can keep after it for a while today without running out of energy. But that's the plan for today. Got a guy bringing parts. So waiting on parts. Well, we're feeling a little better today. We got a bunch of corn to haul. I guess I didn't finish videoing this fixing the trailer, but we got all the seals and brakes on. Take it on a run, see how we did. Loading corn today. It's a Wednesday. Report day. So far it's looking like a nothing burger, but markets are headed down. They must have thought that it was leaning the wrong way. So keep hauling. Beautiful day, 40 degrees today. Snow is melting. A little bit we got. Doesn't look like January at all. Nope, gotta go. Load. Dumping corn. Turning it into dry distillers grain. Ethanol and food. Pick up my ticket. %, 58.6 pounds. 1,084 bushel. Not a bad load. If anybody's got any ideas on this T600 Kenworth, starts up good. You push the yellow button to release the brakes and the motor dies. Anybody have any ideas? Could be the key switch or the brake switch. That's what I've been hearing. If you got any other ideas, let me know. Good morning. January 15th. We got our first decent snow. And I do not have the snow blower on because we haven't needed it for so long, but part of the yard is completely clean and the other part is about 3 to 4 foot drifts. We're gonna give the old girls a workout today. Lots of back and forth. Backed into a tree. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start here in the middle. It's too deep to push otherwise. Snow. It's not one of my favorite things to do, that's for sure. Used to be back in the day when I liked snowmobiling, but I lost my magnet for the camera, so I'm gonna have to get one or two more of those. Pretty hard to do, run the plow and steer and camera all at the same time. Pretty deep in the yard here in spots.